Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our self transformation series. So, as you guys know, in this series, we interview people who have gone through this coaching journey with me and experienced some results for themselves. So, in another episode of this series, today we have with us Miss Suman. Now, before I introduce Miss Suman, if you are something who has come to this channel for the first time, I would request you to subscribe it. And even if you are coming second or third time but not subscribed, please go ahead, subscribe it, and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications as and when I'm uploading new videos. So thank you very much. Miss Suman had recently completed this coaching journey with me and experienced certain results for herself. So she is going to take us through that journey. So Suman belongs to Delhi. She has been working into the corporate world for more than 2 decades now. Suman, welcome to the show. And over to you. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell
Thank
us something
you.
about your brief background?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. I am Suman Kadyan. I am 50 years old. I am CA by profession and having experience of working in finance for over 25 years. So that's
Right, Suman. So great. So you have quite a lot of experience. So that's what I can see. To begin with, let me ask you a simple question. As we are talking right now, and if I have to ask you, how would you rate yourself on a happiness scale? So if I give you a scale of, 1 to 10 and ask you to rate yourself, 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest. How much would you rate yourself?
right now I would say I'm generally 9.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. So 9 is a great
Yeah.
number. I don't find many people who are at a score of 9 at any point of time. So that's awesome. Now let's rewind a bit. What was your score before we started this journey? I think 4 months back. I think June you started this journey. So what was the score back then?
That time it would be 3 to 6, between 3 to 6. Generally, it
Wow.
was lower, I would say.
So that's a long way you have covered in a short span of time. So from a score of 3 or 4 moving to 9 in a matter of 4 to 5 months, it's an amazing feat and compliments to you for that. Now let's explore how did you improve that score from a say level of 3 to 9 so that the viewers who are watching this interview get inspired and maybe take few nuggets out of your journey. So the first question which I would like to ask you is, you were going through a phase of life, and what was it you were feeling at that point of time? Or in another way, if I have to ask you, what prompted you to join the program or seek services of a...
Yeah. Basically, in general, I was not aware of what I want in my life. I was just working like a machine for over 25 years. I had no dreams, no buzz moments. I used to feel lost. I was missing happiness within me. Um, I was not able to express my emotions within me, even with my family members. I started facing the same problem even in my office also. I used to look out for help from my somebody to take decisions for me, somebody to help me out in understanding my emotions. Although I was the best sports person, best in studies during since my childhood, I cleared my CA in first attempt. So there was nothing which should hold me back. What I knew was only one of the things that I was not able to express myself, express my opinions with anybody, whether it be home, whether it be a friend circle, whether it be outside. So that is where it was missing. So somehow I managed, I would say, my 50 years of life. But now I thought that I should do something for myself. I should work out something for myself, and I should know what is purpose of my life. I need freedom from all my fears of which were not allowing me to express myself. So that is the time when I thought that I should take help of a coach to help me out to understand myself, understand what is stopping me in expressing myself. Because there was, I didn't find any lacking in me, whether it be knowledge wise, whether it is family wise, financial. There was nothing was missing as such. But still, I was not able to express. I was not able to say my opinions to anybody. So that was hitting me hard actually. So that is the time when I thought that I should take help of a coach to understand all these things.
Right. So Suman, what I understand, you have quite a lot of experience. You are professionally qualified also. So you are a chartered accountant, you have worked for long, and I understand you have a loving family, you are surrounded with right good kind of people also, but you were feeling stuck at some point of life, and that is why you were not feeling happy. So one of the things which you were
Right.
able to recognize why maybe you were not able to express yourself, not able to speak up, so that was it, what was stopping you, having so much of experience, having so much of knowledge, qualifications. So why was it that you're not
Uh,
able to get over it?
so basically, I was generally satisfied with my life, my career. I didn't have much dreams in my life. Hence, never thought of working on it practically. That was the main reason that I never uh, tried anything. But still, something was missing in me. I
Hmm,
was not feeling free. Freedom नहीं था,
hmm,
independence नहीं feel होता था मुझे.
hmm,
Because कोई भी decision लेना है, so I had to depend on somebody to take decision.
hmm,
Even for very small things, I
hmm.
had to take decision. I had to take help of somebody else in
Right.
my personal life as well.
Hmm.
So I think that was the main reason that I never even tried to overcome them. That was basically the reason that I never felt. I thought I'm satisfied with my life and I don't need anything.
So essentially, what I understand is you were going with the flow. As things were coming to your way, you were taking them, moving forward, and things were just happening to you rather than you driving something in particular. And then you reached a point where you realize that that is not the way things should be happening. So whatever has happened, but now you need to take control. Let me put it that way, because prior to that, as you
Right.
mentioned, you were relying on others for even the smaller things in your life. So even the smaller decisions were taken by consulting with others or maybe going by their opinion. So that is what was happening. And then you realize, once you are, I think, started introspecting, you realize that these are the challenges which you mentioned that are stopping you. Now my next
Yes.
question to you would be, once you realize that these are the challenges, so not being able to express yourself, not being feeling independent, relying too much on others for your decisions, was it in some way hampering your progress as you were moving forward, so whether in professional or personal life?
Basically, I was living with my fears,
Okay.
and gradually I had made an opinion that I cannot overcome all these fears,
Mm,
and there is no way to learn to express my thoughts, and I have to live with it
okay.
basically. So
Mm,
it is part of my nature, and let me be like this only.
mm, mm, mm,
In between, there were some incidents when I used to feel that no, I have to work on it. Then I'll watch some videos, motivational videos, I'll try to work something on it, but then nothing will happen. Means it for short moment it will give me boosting, it will give me positive thoughts and all those things, but after that again I'll go back to my same state of mind. So with the flow of things I was moving, as you said, and I used to feel happiness in what was there, but still whenever a smallest thing will happen, I was not happy within, and I used to feel that I should do something.
right.
But yes, what should I do, how do I understand it, क्या करूं नहीं समझ में आता था. So दो चार वीडियोस देखा, थोड़ा टाइम हुआ, then things will be normal, and then again I'll forget everything. So this is what was happening, and that is why I could never overcome them, because the moment situations are okay, I used
Mm,
to forget it,
okay.
and
Okay.
whenever again the same thing will come, I'll again think of it. So that is why I never worked on it actually,
Okay.
never tried to overcome them.
So what I understand is you were in a situation where your happiness or your satisfaction were driven by the external factors. So as long as the events happening around you were in your favor, you were feeling good and you were going with the flow, which normally happens. But once things were happening against you or not in your favor, since you were not prepared to cope up with that kind of situation, you started realizing all these challenges which you were going through. And now since you
Right.
once you realize that, maybe you decided to overcome them on your own by watching some motivational videos, but again it was short lived. Once you
Right.
were watching these videos or maybe reading some motivational stuff for some point of time, it gives you a temporary happiness or a feeling of satisfaction,
Right.
feel good factor kind of a thing. But once you are out of it, then you are again back to your normal. And since there was no actual working happening on your personality and you were not working on yourself, that is why results were not happening. And as you rightly said, maybe
Right.
you worked in bits and pieces, as I see. You were trying to work in bits and pieces, but since you didn't had the clarity of how to address the actual problem, that is why the results were not coming through. And you somewhere felt, well, that you actually didn't even try to work up. Now, Suman, let me ask you a direct question. Now, once you went through this coaching journey, how did this help you in overcoming this challenge?
So basically, I would say I was not doing anything for myself.
Mm,
But when I was stuck in my life because my son was growing up,
mm,
I was stuck in my career because mainly because of uh, inability to express myself.
yeah,
At both the places, this was the major reason. Although things were okay, nothing was wrong, but still inside me, I was feeling that something has to be done. And then I took help of this coaching. I would say this helped me to understand how to overcome my feelings, how to understand my emotions, and how to overcome them. I would say I didn't even know what are my strengths, what is my personality, what is the purpose of my life, how do I decide what should I do. So everything was missing. I was just going with the flow. So with this coaching, basically, I would say that it was the step by step process which helped me understand each and every aspect of my life. What is my personality? What are my budge moments?
right.
Because I used to feel that I don't have any dreams, I don't have any budge moments, I cannot visualize. These were my end codes, but still I never thought on these things. Sometimes I used to work on it by
Yeah.
just thinking that just thinking will help me out. But
Hmm.
generally it used to happen for some days, but after that it used to go away actually.
Right.
So during this coaching I understood a lot of things about myself, how to take decisions, how to take small steps, how to express myself by taking smaller steps.
True.
So there was no clarity कि करना क्या है. ठीक है,
Hmm.
positive thinking है. So practically I was a positive thinker. I would say in general I was positive.
Right.
I was cool, calm person, but still that was not helping me out. So this course helped me कि सिर्फ cool, calm सोचना नहीं है.
Right.
You have to work on yourself step by step. Daily you have to take one step, and you have to understand yourself. That is what helps me out कि
Hmm.
मुझे करना क्या है लाइफ में. I started thinking. So frankly speaking कि मैं सोचती ही नहीं थी. मैंने
Okay.
सोचना जैसे ब्लॉक कर दिया था अपना कि नहीं, मैं तो सोच ही नहीं सकती, ये तो मुझे आता ही नहीं है, ये मैं कर नहीं सकती, ये
Right.
इमोशंस तो मुझे एक्सप्रेस करना आता ही नहीं है. सो आई वोंट एक्सप्रेस माई सेल्फ बिकॉज
Hmm.
आई कांट डू दिस एंड आई कैन लिव विदाउट इट, विदाउट एक्सप्रेसिंग. सो आई यूज्ड टू फील दैट वे and I was living like that. But with this course I understood कि feelings भी हैं, I have dreams also, I have my budge moments also, I have emotions also, and how to express them within myself. I have to look out for a lot of things, which I started actually. I would say I started taking decisions on my own. जो मैं पहले I was always dependent on others कि इनसे पूछ लूं कि मुझे कपड़े कैसे पहनने हैं. इवन फॉर दैट मैटर ऑल्सो मैं पूछती थी कि ये ठीक लग रहा है कि नहीं लग रहा है. और किसी ने अगर कुछ नहीं बोला तो आई कैन वियर एनीथिंग एंड आई कैन गो एनीवेयर. मुझे कोई फीलिंग भी नहीं आती थी कि मुझे कुछ सोचना है, तो सोचती ही नहीं थी. आई वुड से तो
True.
थिंकिंग ही नहीं था. But now with this coaching I am aware of what I am, what I want in my life. I started understanding my own emotions. I can understand emotions of others as well. I
Right.
can give my opinions, I can think on those areas. So that is what coaching has helped me out, which I was not able to help myself. Actually I was not able to overcome my fear to
Yes.
talk anybody,
Right.
to meet new people. तो वो जैसे कुछ एक ब्लॉकेज, देयर वाज सम ब्लॉकेज बेसिकली कि नहीं,
True.
ये तो है ही नहीं मेरे लिए.
Right.
आई एम नॉट मेड फॉर ऑल दिस थिंग्स, आई एम नॉट दैट पर्सन. सो दिस इज व्हाट हैज हेल्प्ड मी बेसिकली.
So these are quite a many takeaways what you mentioned, and I was, listening to you. So one is that once you were facing those challenges, if I have to summarize, you were watching the videos. So that was more about positive thinking. Since you were always a positive thinker, those were not helping you because you were not getting clarity of what is the action to be taken. Now, one way this program
Right.
helped you was giving you a clear-cut path and actionable what needs to be done. And once you started doing it, you started getting more awareness about yourself. So you became more aware about self. So there were many things which you thought that are not existing. So that emotions which you discovered for yourself, as you rightly said. And then there are, what are the things which you like? Because I remember clearly during the course of the program, when I had asked you what is your passion, you said I don't know. And then so that was the situation from where we started off, and gradually you became more confident in taking decisions for yourself, and the reliance on others came down. So essentially, before and after, if I see how the program helped you in giving you a clear cut path, a clarity of direction, and a clarity of action plan, how things need to be worked out. So these are quite a many things which you have already mentioned. Now if I have to ask you, what were your top 2 or 3 breakthroughs which you experienced during this journey, where you had that kind of wow moment? Okay, yeah, this is something special I have discovered for myself. So what would those be?
So basically, major was making an opinion for anything, whether it be me, anybody else, any moment, any situation, or any task. For a long, I was thinking that whether I should have a job or I should go for practice. What are my dreams? So no, while going through those course, you practically helped me understand my thoughts. You helped me to decide on what I want. You had given me those 6 core baselines and codes, e codes, and all that. That helped me to understand that within myself I was always wanting to go for practice, but because of my n code, the bigger one, I do not want to meet people, I cannot express myself. I was always hesitant in going in practice because that is something where you have to meet new people on every day.
Right.
So basically, you helped me to understand all those things and understand the decision making, basically,
Right.
clarity of thought. Now, when I decided that I want to go for practice, it was with clear mind, clarity of my thoughts, understanding why do I want and what I want. Like you asked me once that what are your dreams? I said I don't have much of dreams. Can you emphasize that you should be having something when you were a child? You would have you would be having some dreams. Frankly speaking, at that time I recalled that I had a dream to work for children, for an NGO, for do something for the society, and that was a very big dream, and that was the reason why I joined CA practically. But during my job, during my this career, I think I had lost that because I started feeling that I cannot do it.
Right.
I cannot do something for the society because I am completely busy with the work, I'm busy with the family, and I don't have time for anything basically.
Right.
But you made me think over it and realize my own dreams and do something for that. So now I have planned to go for practice. I want to open some NGO, work for them. So I would thank you कि आपने मुझे जबरदस्ती बहुत सारी चीजें सोचने पे मजबूर किया, which I was avoiding, I would say, कि नहीं ये तो है ही नहीं, I don't have all these things.
Right.
You asked me to visualize things, which I said कि नहीं मैं visualize तो कर ही नहीं सकती हूँ.
Right.
But you made me think over it. Means there were so many encodes, ये मुझे पता ही नहीं था.
Right.
मुझे सिर्फ ये एक ही एनकोड लगता था कि मैं लोगों से बात नहीं कर सकती हूँ.
True.
I can't express myself. That was the only encode I was feeling. But उस एक encode की वजह से so many other encodes were there, which I realized when I was going through that personality encode, e-code process, decision making process. It's not that I don't know anything or I don't have dreams. I can't do anything in my life. Although I am 50 years old, I feel I am very young now. I can do a lot of things.
Right.
So thanks to you for I would say कि अंदर से बहुत सारी चीजें बाहर निकालने के लिए understanding myself, my emotions, my dreams, and now I have started working on it. That is the major breakthrough, I would say. Frankly speaking, I was happy-go-lucky kind of a person. So कोई खास problems नहीं आती थी मुझे और आई भी नहीं थी luckily. But still something was missing कि मैं कुछ चाहती हूँ but I don't know what I want.
Right.
but you made me think on those lines and you made me work on those lines. That is what a coach basically helped me, basically I would call it,
Yeah.
कि
True.
समझ में आए कि मैं क्या चाहती हूँ लाइफ में.
Right. Right. Right.
So now I feel freedom, I feel like I'm flying. I literally feel that I can express myself. Means एक openness feeling हो रही है, जो independence feeling. I have control on my emotions, on my life, which I was not having actually.
Fantastic. So these are quite a lot of breakthroughs. I asked for top three, but you mentioned so many, and I'm very, very happy to know about these things. And if I have to summarize, I think the first thing which happened with you was you started imagining, you started dreaming, because that was what was missing. So you started dreaming, you started visualizing and imagining things. So
Right.
once that happened, it helped you realize what is it that you actually want. It's not about what others want you to do. What is it that you want
Right.
from yourself? And once that happened, you got a sense of direction. And once you got a sense of direction and clarity, I think that helped you in making your decisions. And that, I think made help you in taking this critical decision of your life, where you moved from a working in a job to now starting on your own. So that is how I see it. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Right.
Awesome. Now, Suman, when you started this journey, how soon you started getting these kind of breakthroughs or the results for yourself? Was it after 1 month, after 2 months? How long did it take for you?
I would say every session had something different for me.
Oh,
Every session brought out something for me, for my personality. So I would say, starting from the beginning, something or the other was coming up.
okay.
मेरी क्या पर्सनालिटी है, मेरी क्या कोर बेसलाइंस हैं. So I won't say कि at the end of it I realized a lot of things. Each step had a meaning, each step had a lot to understand, to make me understand what I want.
Right.
And each step was actually essential, I would call it. So हर step important था मेरे लिए.
So for
And
you,
कुछ
I
ना
think,
कुछ learn किया मैंने.
yes, yeah. So from the first or second session itself, you started getting awareness, and then something or the other you were learning on the way. So that is what I think, right? And once you were
Right, right.
implementing, I
Yes.
think that's where you were seeing the results and the changes coming through. So it was learning
Yeah.
and then
And
implementing.
I thank you for that, because you made me implement them also. It was not only that you explained me what I have to do or how I have to do.
Right.
You even helped me to implement them. Because पहले क्या था, there was nobody who can guide me. Motivational videos may guide me basically, but there was nobody who will explain me or handhold of me, help me in taking small steps. तो आपके साथ होता था तो yes, there is next session, so I have to complete something, I have to do something, I have to work on something. So that used to give me boosting also, and that used to give me sense of direction also.
Right.
And ultimately step by step एक decision making का points थे कि yes, I have to do this, I have to understand this, I have to work on myself. So somebody was there who is listening to me patiently, who is understanding me without making any judgments on me. And I was able to express myself completely to you. ये नहीं था कि मैं अगर आपको एक्सप्रेस करूंगी तो आई वुड, हाउ others would feel, how you would feel. And that was the reason that I was able to express each and every aspect of my life with you, so
Right.
that you can help me out. And I thank you for helping me out in each and every step to understand every element of my life, I would say.
So I think one critical thing which you just mentioned was accountability. So since you were accountable to me,
Yeah.
we were meeting every week. So during that course of week, you were pushed to do certain things, apply the concepts which you learned during the week. And since you were forced to apply those things, that is why you started getting results from the word go. So one key element which I always tell everyone of the live coaching or the coaching part is the accountability, and that really helps, because if you are not accountable to
Yes.
someone, self accountability usually doesn't works. So that is,
Right. Right.
yeah, that is how we are wired as normal human beings, because we are very poor in self accountability, right? So
Right.
these are quite many changes, quite a lot of breakthroughs, and I understand you are a more happier person right now. have you got any different kind of feedback from the people you are surrounded with who have seen you earlier and now they see you? Any kind of feedback? Are they able to see changes?
Frankly speaking, I don't go much out because I'm not working now.
Yeah.
But yes, within me, I can see the difference. Within my family, I can see the difference, and I can see in my working style, I would say. So now whatever I'm doing, I am doing step by step. I know what I am doing.
Yes.
Earlier, I used to just do it basically, kind of. I was like a person ki bas aaya kiya khatam ho gaya. I
Right.
will not give a thought on it. Now, whatever I'm doing, I'm giving it a thought before I even start.
Right.
I will think or think for each and every step. I will take those steps. I will even check what I'm doing.
Okay.
So within me, I have seen that I have started doing a lot of things which I was avoiding, I would say. It's not that I didn't knew all of them. Most of them I knew, but I was not implementing it. The main breakthrough, I would say, ki sitting for this interview itself is a breakthrough, because
True.
you also know
Yes.
ki I would have avoided it by giving n number of reasons, but I would not have come.
True.
I was that kind of a person. I
Yes.
will avoid everything,
Yes.
whatever was possible.
Yes.
But you made me sit in front of a camera, sitting for an interview. That itself is a big transformation in me. And I am confident, I am not hesitant or
Yes.
stressed
Yes.
before this interview. That was again a big breakthrough for me.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, I know what kind of person I was.
Yes. So, Suman, that is why, and let me share you before I go further. The way you have been talking and sharing, your journey is phenomenal. Because since I have known you from the, before you went through this journey, and you are a self-confessed, highly introvert person who usually keeps quiet in even meetings and all that. So the way you are talking, that in itself is a major transformation, as I would like to put it. Because
Yes,
I have interviewed
absolutely
many
right.
people, and people who were more outspoken than you haven't spoken the way you have today. So kudos to you and compliments, and I'm glad that you agreed and we are doing this thing. And once people are going to watch it, the people who have known you, they are going to have a shock of their life. That's what I can tell you for sure. So
No, no, I
that's
am really thankful to you for this journey, I would say.
most welcome, most welcome. So that was I was supposed to do, and I am happy that you got results for yourself. And coming back, so the changes which I see is one of the other things what you have mentioned, is I think you are better organized now, and maybe you are working in a
Yes,
more productive way. So planning and then
right, right.
executing rather than waiting for the things to come your way and then handling the task. So from a task manager, now you have become more of an organized and planned person. That's what I think, right?
Right, absolutely right.
Fantastic. So you are on your way to become an entrepreneur. I wish you all the best for that. Once you do that, I'm sure we are going to connect once again and see how your journey is progressing.
Absolutely. No,
So,
no, I'll keep disturbing you whenever
yes,
I seek your advice.
yes, most welcome. Most welcome. We'll do that. So, Suman, I meet many people who are maybe in a worse state than you were when we met. So, you were going through some challenges. I have met people who state their happiness at one or two, but it's still they don't seek change, or they're apprehensive of starting on this journey or going through this program. And the usual excuses which I come across are don't have time, don't have money, or maybe they have doubts on the results of this kind of program, self development program. So many people come and tell me that results are also short lived. So what is the message you would like to give to such people, because you have gone through this journey? So people who have excuses like time, money, or doubts on the effectiveness of this program, any message for them?
Yeah, I would say that yes, this is general feeling, and specifically in India,
Yeah.
I would say nobody wants to go for coaching,
Yes.
because coaching means you are lacking something, and nobody wants to. I would say address that or agree. They would say ki, "Nee, these are the things like if I talk about myself, I used to feel that this is my life. I am made like this, so I don't need to go anywhere because this is this
Yes.
is what I am. I don't need to go anywhere. and what a coach will do.
True.
And even I had like a lot of people told me also that why are you going for all this, nothing is going to happen.
Right.
But now I see my changes in myself. And when in the whole of the career, like I had gone for a lot of motivational videos also, where people had got transformed.
Right.
So if they have got transformed, why can't I
Mm.
overcome my own feelings? So if I can overcome my feelings through this coaching, I would suggest everyone, whoever is having any kind of doubts
Mm.
about themselves or any N codes, they should check out their N codes. And I would say, yes, try on your own. And if you are not able to overcome them, you should come for a coaching, so that, like, I'm 50 years old and now I'm going for this. If
Right.
a person goes early in their youth, they
Yes.
can do a lot of wonders in their own life. So I would suggest them, if they are feeling little bit of it, that they need little bit of guidance, they should go for coaching. They should not hesitate. When you are studying in school or college, people go for coaching
Yes.
in spite of they being taught in their own school. So what is wrong if you are having some issues related with your emotions, related with your life or career or anything? People should go for it. According to me, it helps them out, because family members videos cannot help you out all through your life, but a coach can help you out. He will not be judgmental. He will help you out. He will explain you the steps to go forward. And this is what I can say, that it has transformed me completely. And it has changed me. Yes, now the question of you said that it will be short lived. Anything will be short lived if you don't work on it.
Yes.
So a coach will help you to understand the process, to understand the logics behind steps, but ultimately the steps have to be taken by you only. So that is obvious. If you study or go for some course, and if you don't work on it, you will forget them also. So everybody will forget whatever you have learned, unless until you implement them on yourself. So implementation, obviously, a person has to do on its own. A coach can help you to implement it, but implementation, obviously, we have to do it. So
Right.
that saying is wrong, that it is short lived. It is short lived if you don't work on it.
Very well mentioned. And it just reminds me of one of my participants. Like you said that, you are starting at 50 and then someone starts early, it would be beneficial. So I had one girl who was going through this program, and she was, I think, 26 or 27. Now she was also saying the same thing. She said, sir, I am going late through this program. If someone starts at 16 and 17, the kind of clarity which the person will get is phenomenal. Now that is when, you go through this and you realize the importance of this process. These are the kind of thoughts which come across, and I come across. So at 50 you think you are late, and at somebody at 26, 27 is also thinking that she is late. So that's how it works. It And how I see it is, whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way you are right. So people who have belief in this process, they get the results. And people who don't have the belief, they first of all don't start with the journey. They keep on living the kind of life they are already living, and that is why they don't get the results. So that is how I look at it.
Right.
And yeah, and you rightly said, if you don't work on yourself, you won't get the results. So whether we even in, you have done CA, you are a qualified CA. So in CA also, if you don't practice after getting CA done, you will gradually start forgetting things. The tag will
Yes,
remain, but the
obviously.
knowledge will go away. So that's how it happens with people. So you have to implement the learnings, you have to practice, and that is what takes you further. So great, Suman. So it was great interacting with you, and I'm sure people who are going to watch this will be inspired through your journey, the kind of challenges you had been able to overcome, the grit which you have shown in implementing the things, and you continue to do so, and the kind of now decisions you are taking for yourself at this juncture of your life, when mostly people look forward to retirement, and you are looking forward to start afresh without any external compulsions coming from the family or the people around. So that's really, really commendable. Thank you very much for giving your time, blessing us with your journey and with your wisdom nuggets. So I wish you all the best. And so before we sign off, viewers, I hope you liked today's interaction, today's journey of Suman going through this program and getting the results for herself. Do remember to share your comments. How do you feel about it? And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do it so that we get connected and I keep sharing such videos with you. So thank you, Suman.
Thank you, Lalit. Thanks a lot for transforming my life, and keep doing it. I'm with you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay.